Cetaphil Gentle Cleanser first thing in the morning. Also use this as my second step in my double cleanse at night. I need to finish up this Topicals Faded. I have a little bit of it left, so I'm gonna put this on actually. But I kind of stopped using it. I'm almost finished with it. I reviewed it for you guys a while ago, and in preparation for reviewing it, I was using it twice daily. I used it for about 6 weeks, I wanna say. It has kojic acid, tranexamic acid, melatonin, niacinamide, and licorice root. Now, oral tranexamic acid is definitely helpful for melasma. Topically, mostly helpful for perhaps calming down redness. I don't know, as far as dark spot correctors go, this one is actually pretty good. So while I wasn't a huge fan of their like body sprays, I would say this is actually a pretty good dark spot corrector. It does have fragrance, I think, because a lot of people complained that the original formula had such a strong sulfur odor, which I would not have minded. The fragrance in this is from ethylene brassylate, at least in mine. They changed up the formula, which was kind of, you know, unusual, because when I purchased it, I was expecting to get a product that smelled like sulfur, because when I purchased it, the ingredients didn't say that it had the ethylene brassylate in it. But then when I actually got the product, the packaged ingredients did say ethylene brassylate. So, I mean, I guess I can see the pressure to add that in there. People don't want to use something that smells foul. Do know if you have melasma, some fragrance can sometimes be irritating, of course, but it also can contribute to the blood vessel dilation that leads to melasma. This product though, it does kind of, I don't know, almost instantly give you a more smooth, instant, brightening, even skin tone type effect. All of that is useless without sunscreen. And speaking of redness, I've really been happy with this Force Shield sunscreen. It's just I consider it a moisturizer that has sunscreen in it. It's a mineral sunscreen, but it's got a greenish tint to it that helps camouflage redness. Man, the pollen is a flapping, you guys. As nice as the weather is outside, as soon as I step outside, my eyes start watering. Well, hey guys, I just filmed a video for you all on my top 3 cleansing bars, so definitely check that out because it should be up already. Anyways, I got some goodies to my P.O. box from a viewer in Germany. One is this amazing sunscreen from Garnier. I believe it has Tinosorb in it, but check out the packaging. It's like made out of cardboard. So thank you so much for that. I already have sunscreen on, but it's a chemical sunscreen with, like I said, likely Tinosorb, but there's not going to be a cast with a sunscreen like this. Ooh, that's nice. It does have a hint of an alcohol smell, which is not a bad thing to have alcohol in sunscreens, but overall it does feel pretty moisturizing. So I look forward to using that. And she also sent the Sundance Sensitive SPF 50 lip balm. This I really look forward to using. I think I've tried this before. This brand, DM Sundance, they make really good products. I think is it only sold in Germany? This is vegan, by the way. I have lip balm on already. It's nice and moisturizing. Yeah, I've used this before. It's a great product by DM. And look at the other thing she said. I'm most excited about this. This is a vegan Easter chocolate by Lindt. I should probably wait until Easter, but YOLO. I could develop a chocolate allergy between now and Easter. Then I would never know. Oh, cute, the little eyelash. All right, it is a hollow one. It kind of looks like milk chocolate. That is good. You know, one thing I noticed is that candies from Europe, outside of the US, they're less inclined, at least European candies overall, seem less inclined to use gelatin. Like I've noticed gummy candies in Europe oftentimes don't have gelatin in them. That is good. Sorry, little bunny, not cruelty free. Anyways, speaking of candies from other countries, I'm gonna go to Ikea today. They always have good candy, a good candy selection. But I'm not going there to look at the candy. I just wanna peruse Ikea, because why not? Ooh, look at this office space we have set up here. And the Alex drawers. Nice Ikea artwork here with a vegetable garden. That's cute. Herb garden. These chairs for children, they don't look very comfortable. These have everything assembled all nicely. Faux tart. Ooh, I like that for over the sink. Where the magic happens there. Your recipe books, cookbooks. Some nice weighty measuring cups. Don't know what that is. It looks like it's for salt and pepper. Yeah, grinder jars. Look at this throw pillow. It's pretty. $27.99. These are cute too. Find time in the bottom. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Something with succulents. I feel like this is the same fake deck tile they had at Costco. And it was $20. I don't know if it was $20 per square foot. That's cute. Store stuff underneath. I like these storage bins. Good for like cleansers. Stack up. I like this kitchen. Soup, anyone? Ooh, I like this little working space. Except that chair doesn't look too comfortable. It's cheerful. This little mama and baby panda cute. Aww. Aww, so cute.
says these are new, but they look very Christmassy. This is for tea. Me, myself, and a cup of tea. Green tea, lemon, and pine flavor. Sounds like a Twinings Mrs. Myers collaboration. They're nice little food storage containers. These candles in here smell like gum, chewing gum. I don't know if it's this peach scent. That smells peachy, but it might be this cherry one. Vanilla ice cream.
Well, hey guys, I just hopped out of the shower and I'm letting my tretinoin set up. Y'all, it is the end of an era, and by era I mean a year, because I went to put my trusty Lintelec pedometer watch, whatever, my fitness tracker on the charger, and I've kind of noticed it's been getting kind of funky. See, the band attaches here, and this is where the USB port is, but it's just kind of gotten like eroded, and this time the main aspect of the USB is like just like rotted off in the base of the band. So that's the end of that, unfortunately. I was really bummed because I've enjoyed that watch. It's very reliable. It does measure my sleep, and I feel as though it's pretty accurate, although honestly, I was reading an article recently on the accuracy of those. They're not as bad as you might think, the fitness trackers that track your sleep, but they're not perfect or anything, because it's kind of like, how are you going to verify it? Unless you undergo a sleep study, you're not going to know that you're sleeping, really. I mean, just other than feeling well rested. All that rambling aside, I thought I did a good job tracking my sleep. I found the heart rate monitor to be pretty accurate when I checked my pulse manually. And I found the distance that it clocked also very accurate. And it held a charge a really long time. I mean, it was perfect. I had it pretty much exactly a year. They no longer have this model available on Amazon, but I see that they have a lot of other ones. I think the problem is, you know, I wash my hands, obviously water runs down my wrists, and I think that's what ended up contributing to the erosion of this. So bye-bye. But I just ordered a Fitbit. I'm kind of excited for it. It was more expensive than this bad boy. This bad boy I think was like 30 bucks, and the Fitbit, I got the Fitbit Luxe. It was $99. They're having a sale right now on Amazon. So I'm excited to see how that compares. But yeah, I'm bummed about that because I don't like it when things don't last. But I didn't have high expectations of it. It has exceeded my expectations, but I think I mentioned this already, but I noticed Amazon has similar ones. So if you are in the market for an inexpensive one, I would suggest one of these, banking on the idea that it might last you a year, which, you know, that may be what you kind of have in mind if you're getting into tracking your steps. I enjoy tracking my steps. I like knowing how many steps I took a day, especially if I go somewhere. Like, for example, today at Ikea, walking around Ikea, I clocked 6,000 steps just walking around that store. So this summer, if you have an Ikea near you and it's too hot to like be outdoors or whatever, or, you know, raining, head on into Ikea and do a lap. You will get in some good steps, and it's entertaining. Movement is really important, honestly. I mean, it's hard to not be sedentary for stretches of the day with work, depending on your occupation. But getting in movement every single day, I think it's definitely really important for your circulation, your cardiovascular system, and it doesn't have to be insane. Like, I think a lot of people are fitness phobic because they just don't enjoy working out. They don't enjoy working up a sweat. And if you haven't worked out in a long time, you're out of shape. It is not, I would imagine it's not fun to get into working out. I empathize with people who are just not in the habit of it, and, you know, may feel like, oh, this is so like not fun, not something I want to do. A lot of people just don't enjoy getting sweaty either. And so try just walking. honestly, like I mentioned this in a vlog recently, that treadmill that I have, I think it's a great investment. I got it on Amazon. It was pretty inexpensive, but getting a treadmill, you don't even have to have like a full-blown treadmill like I have. They have these like walking treadmills that are just powered by literally you walking on them. Anyways, you can go on there at a slow pace. You can put on a YouTube video, yours truly if you want, and you will be surprised the time flies. And you can also listen to podcasts, and so you can get your steps in that way. And I think it's a great investment because being sedentary, it really takes a toll on your total body health for sure. So yeah, I think people who don't enjoy exercise, sometimes they kind of are fearful to admit that because they worry about being judged. But I honestly, like I said, I don't judge people because I can see how it would be like a really hard habit to get into because it would be very uncomfortable physically in the beginning. And just like, I don't know, developing a habit like that can be a challenge regardless. I really think people are too judgmental of people who don't enjoy exercise or, being active, because I think a lot of people who are like that, they're perceived as like being lazy or whatever. But I've noticed the people that I know in my life, at least, who do not enjoy working out or whatever, and are not really into health and fitness, they work a ton, and 9 times out of 10, they're the type of people who puts the needs of other people before themselves. So they don't like the idea of making time to work out something that they don't enjoy for themselves is just like a no-go. They would rather like help somebody out. Trust me, or like they just throw themselves into their work. So I don't think that people, at least my personal experience with people in my own little world, is that most of the time people who don't enjoy working out or just not, into fitness, it's not as though they're sitting on the couch eating bonbons and watching As the World Turns. Is that even on TV anymore? I don't know. That was always pitched as the Lux life for, I don't know, like laying on the couch eating bonbons and watching soap operas. Because back in the day, like daytime television was boring. It was like soap operas, which some people found entertaining. Yeah, and soap operas were pretty much your only option. Or Jerry, trash daytime TV of like Jerry Springer, which was entertaining. You Are the Father. I always kind of enjoyed those if I had to stay home from school like sick or something, which, yeah, anyways, that was a big tangent. But yeah, that was always pitched as like the Lux life, laying on the couch eating bonbons and watching the soaps. Anyways, you guys, all that to say, exercise, movement is important, but it doesn't have to be insane. And I'm excited for my new Fitbit to come in. So when it gets here, I will be sure and show it to you guys. But I'm going to wrap this vlog up. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. And as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.